I'm sure that someone probably said some nice things about me before playing this tape.
Life should not be a journey to the grave with the intention of arriving safely in a pretty and well preserved body, but rather to skid in broadside in a cloud of smoke, thoroughly used up, totally worn out, and loudly proclaiming, "Wow, what a ride!" Born July 29, 1939, Robert Dean Gardner attended Grossmont College, starting as a physics major and saxophone player. He eventually graduated from San Diego State University with a Bachelor of Science degree in television producing and directing with a minor in cinematography. Bob began his television career in 1959, shooting local and national news events for KFMB TV 8 CBS, winning many local, national, and international awards for his still and motion picture photo skills. Here's a couple of little-known facts about Bob. Bob was Regis Philbin's first cameraman. He filmed every president from Dwight D. Eisenhower to Jimmy Carter. At age 24, Bob became the youngest director of photography of a national CBS network television show, Zoo-Rama, filmed at the San Diego Zoo. Bob was said to always have good news sense and a quick eye. In fact, he was the only news photographer to capture the Blue Angel crash at Miramar in 1978, winning the National Associated Press Award that year. After 19 years, Bob left local TV to start Gardner Productions in 1978. Along with Terry Williams, Bob produced effective and compelling television programming and documentaries, corporate communications, feature films, commercials, educational programming, training, marketing, fundraising, virtually every type of film and video product for a wide-ranging list of clients worldwide. In 1985, out of 37,000 worldwide entries, Bob was awarded third place in the black and white photography category of the Nikon International Photo Contest. Bob had his work published in Time, Newsweek, and on the CBS television network worldwide. In a career that spanned over 60 years, Bob won many local, national, and international awards, including being named in Who's Who in the West in 1985 and 1991, the Sylvania Award for Children's Programming for Zoo-Rama, 8 Hamburg Awards, an International Broadcasting Award from the Hollywood Radio and Television Society, the Andy Award from the Ad Club of New York, and a record 31 Emmy Awards in 7 different categories from the National Academy of Television Arts and Sciences. Bob also received Emmy's highest honor, the Governor's Award, in 2009. Bob constantly shared his talent and knowledge to help future generations by lecturing professionals, amateurs, and students on video production, documentary filmmaking, and offering his perspective on video production as a career. And he was frequently sought out for his many insightful production tips.
The last thing I do is say, okay, that's great, that's a buy. Let's just do one more just for backup, but we've got it, so don't worry about it. And that invariably, that little pressure is off and they relax a little bit more, and that last take is the one we use.
Bob always found time in his busy schedule to help improve his community. He was a founding member and on the board of directors of the Automotive Museum in Balboa Park. He was a past president and served for many years on the Board of Governors of the Pacific Southwest chapter of NATIS. He was San Diego's national trustee to the National Academy of Television Arts and Sciences, headquartered in New York. He was instrumental in creating both the Television Academy's Silver Circle and the Golden Circle for significant contributions to television. Bob was, of course, inducted into both silver and gold. And he was one of the first to assist Father Joe Carroll in starting St. Vincent de Paul. In fact, Father Joe credits Bob with much of his early success. For all he did, Bob was awarded a Lifetime Achievement Award from the San Diego Film Consortium at the 2015 San Diego Film Awards.
It's really interesting because I started in this business before videotape, before color, before anything, damn near. And to watch it grow, it's just been amazing. And it's just changing and changing and changing. And the opportunities for young people coming up, I wasn't kidding about. Who are those guys? I mean, they're all you guys coming up like crazy and I judged a lot of categories. And the quality of the work I saw coming out of young people, I don't want to admit this out loud, but is better than the best I could do at that age. I mean, it's amazing what you guys are doing. Keep it up. Good luck. Thank you.
Bob loved adventure, skydiving, underwater filming, flying with the Blue Angels, driving with Carroll Shelby in his Shelby Cobra, and for many years auto racing as a hobby. Bob was partial to racing old British race cars, which he loved to restore. He's been working on his bug-eyed sprites for many years. Bob was also a wine connoisseur, winning many awards for creating his own red wine, including first place at the Del Mar Fair under the label Statutory Grape. Bob would say, "We would stomp about 8 tons of grapes a year, and we got to drink our mistakes." Fast cars, beautiful women, fine wines. Bob was just like a cuddly James Bond. Bob was happiest when he was with family and friends. He would always say, "I love to race old vintage cars, camp in the desert. I love Mexico, to travel most anywhere, make award-winning red wine, and enjoy my family." Bob was very proud of his son David, and especially proud of his grandson Sean. On his Facebook page, Sean wrote, "I owe a lot of what I know and who I am today to my grandfather. I can't express in words what it means to me to have grown up with such a wise, strong, and perseverant figure to look up to my entire life." Many shared their memories of Bob on Facebook.
Bob and I had many relationships. We were business partners, spouses, parents to our boys, producer, writer, director, photographer, and editing team. But the one relationship that was most precious to us and that we protected through everything was our lifelong friendship.
I've known Bob since college, and his passing leaves a huge void in our lives. A gifted filmmaker and photographer, Bob mentored and tutored younger generations of creative people and was a longtime leader in the San Diego chapter of Natus. Emmy is shedding a tear today, as are all of us who knew and loved Bob.
You know, when I got my star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, Bob shot and edited a video for me from the audience point of view, a view that I could not see. I treasure that. And to return that favor, I was pleased to reunite him with an old friend, Regis Philbin. You see, Bob was Regis Philbin's first cameraman at KFMB. I was so pleased to do that.
He was a great man and will be missed by all who knew him.
Things got better, got brighter when Bob showed up.
So sad. He always brightened the room whenever he was there.
One of the funnest, coolest guys ever. I am going to miss being able to hang out with Bob and how helpful he always was. He had a wonderful passion for life.
I met Bob Gardner at one of those filmmakers meetings, and he would tell me stories of his illustrious career, and he gifted me with so many nuggets of wisdom and production tips that I'll take with me for the rest of my life.
In the few short years I knew Bob, he was always so upbeat and friendly. The wisdom and professionalism of his years were matched by his warmth. Sad loss for San Diego production.
He made me smile every time I saw him. May God bless his friends and family here and him up there for all eternity.
Bob Gardner has been a part of my life for over 50 years. They say you can't choose your family, but I did. I chose Bob. The void his passing has left in my life will never ever be filled.
Bob has been a genuine friend of mine and Janice's for over 40 years. He was always there when we needed a favor or just someone to party with. He will always be missed and never forgotten by all who were fortunate enough to call Bob Gardner their friend.
Hey, Frank, Bob here. I just wanted to call and say, may the 4th be with you.
And I got to tell you, in all ways, Bob was larger than life.
Let me say that when I think back on it all, what a strange, long, wonderful trip this has really been. Get a broad education, study the world, look for your special place in it. Hold on, and if you're lucky, it will be as great a ride for you as it has been for me. Remember, doing the work you love is easy. Holding on to the perspective of the big picture and satisfying your inner self is much harder and more rewarding. Thank you for listening, good luck, and enjoy the ride.